Okay, so today I am going to walk you through how I warm up for my deadlifts. The first thing that I do is very similar to my squat warm up, so I'm not going to show you everything, but I do a lot of foam rolling and mobility, typically the day before and the morning of deadlifts. So if you want to see how I foam roll, what mobility stretches I do, go check out my squat warm up, but definitely make sure I have to do that. A lot of it is focused on the hips and the adductors because I pull sumo. When I get to actually start warming up, first thing to do is with a hip circle, and I'll put this on, do some fire hydrants to make sure the glutes and hips are warmed up. So I prefer holding on to something when I do this, but I do maybe 15 to 20 reps each leg, a few rounds of that, just making sure everything is warmed up. Of course, doing both legs. Then I have some achy knees. So one thing that I've found that really helps my knees when I sumo deadlift is get into a wider stance squat, more of how I'm going to sumo deadlift, and then actually do some squats with the hip circle on. It just kind of helps warm up my knees, and it also gets the hips, adductors, everything in that position of a sumo deadlift that I'm going to be doing and working through that range of motion to help things not feel so achy once I start deadlifting. Then next thing is some Cossack squats. Again, if you have not done these before, you might want to start with them assisted, just so you don't fall over. But coming down to one side, really getting that stretch. You should feel a good stretch in your adductor. I also will feel some in my calves when I do this. And again, it just kind of helps my knees and everything get ready for sumo deadlift. Then last warm up I do is for the upper back. This is something that I struggle with, keeping it engaged, keeping it tight while I sumo deadlift. So this is something I have added in that really helps with that. Do some straight arm banded A's, really focusing on arms are straight and the lats are what are engaged to pull the band down. I'm not pulling with my arms, pulling with my back. Then switch and do some banded face pulls to get that upper back warmed up for deadlifts so it's ready to go. My deadlift warm-ups change based on how we're feeling for the day, so sometimes I do have to add some things in, take some things out, but these are the basics that help me get a good, strong deadlift.